Call Me By Your Name is a film that was released in 2017, directed by Luca Guadagnino, who worked on movies such as I Am Love, A Bigger Splash, and most recently, Suspiria. It was written by James Ivory, who won an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay at the 2017 Oscars. It was also composed by Sufjan Stevens. He should have won Best Original Song for the year, which went to Coco, but, whatever, Academy. What I think the film does so well is making the audience feel like a fly on the wall. As a viewer, I just feel like I'm watching these characters' summer play out in front of my eyes so organically. This film is so atmospheric, beautiful, seductive, transcendent, and was my favorite movie of 2017. Call Me By Your Name is a coming-of-age film, but not in the way like The Breakfast Club or 16 Candles. It's with a twist. It doesn't feel cheesy or watered down. It's a raw coming-of-age film with nothing left out. The actors who are in this movie that make it a great movie is Armie Hammer playing Oliver and Timothée Chalamet as Elio, which was Timothée Chalamet's first big film this year along with Lady Bird. Before this, he was pretty much unknown. He's 22 years old and has been nominated for Best Leading Actor for this role, and is sure to be nominated this year for his performance in Beautiful Boy. I think Timothée Chalamet is going to be the next biggest actor in Hollywood. His performances are so raw, so great. He invests everything into each role he plays. And I think he just has a lot of success coming his way. And I do think he will get the Oscar for Beautiful Boy this year. I also think this is one of Armie's best performances in his career. He steals every scene that he's in and was great throughout this whole movie. Also, the parents in this movie are so good. Historically, parents in film are very predictable and annoying, but these parents are so good, especially the father played by Michael Stuhlbarg, who was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his work in this film. Both of these parents just feel so natural and feel like real parents, unlike most films in their way they portray parents in these kind of films. This movie could have easily been a bad movie. I think the way they went about everything in the movie was amazing. I also think the scene with Elio and his father, when Elio is kind of telling his father and tiptoeing around how he likes Oliver, they could have went a different route with that scene, and they didn't. I think it was really good how they made that scene. They didn't put Elio's and Oliver's sexuality in the foreground. That was put in the background, and it was more about the love between these two characters, which is why I think the movie worked so well. The cinematography in this movie was unparalleled. It was beautiful. If you take a look at one scene when they're walking around a monument, I mean, you see the distance apart from each other, and then as they understand and come to the level where they know what each other is saying, they're on the same page, they know that they love each other, and then they just meet at the end, and it's just a beautiful scene. The tension is there, and they could have screwed that scene up completely, but they make it amazing. Also, the last scene, we can't forget to talk about that. The last scene was extremely gravitating and extremely sad. Just ripped your heart right out of your chest the way it was set up. Just the way Timothy made that scene. I mean, the scene could have ended up very bad. Also, I think what the film does so well is the color of it. In the summer, it's very pastel. It's very vibrant, bright, nice light colors. And then at the end, when it's winter and you see all hope is lost for Elio, it's extremely dark. It's depressing, sad. And I think they convey the emotions so well. And throughout this whole summer, their love is a fleeting thing. And I think that's shown beautifully on how quickly paced the movie is and how quickly things happen and quickly things move along, because it was a summer fling. It moved along, and it was as quick as it started was as quick as it was over. Joyful and beautiful, but also was so melancholy at the same time. Devastating. It's extremely well written by James Ivory, and I'm glad he won the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay. I love small budget movies exploding. I'll admit there was a little bit of Oscar bait there, but regardless, I love this film. I just love when I see a small budget movie blow up.